didn't use hers for long. She said its size and weight gave her a shoulder ache. In sport, All Black swinger Caleb Clark's been forced to withdraw from the side for tomorrow night's rugby test against France in Wellington, following what stand-in skipper Adi Savia describes as a freak accident. Clark's been replaced in the starting lineup by Chiefs winger Moni Narawa. He suffered the injury at training yesterday and will also miss the third test in Hamilton next week. While saying it was a freak accident, Savia didn't provide any further details.
Really unfortunate for Satellit. He's been training well all weekend. Being an All Black, Grundig was good and all through training strong. So when you're an All Black, someone goes down, you have to be ready to step up.
Meanwhile, veteran first five James O'Connor's been called into the Wallaby squad for the three tests against the British and Irish Lions. 35-year-old O'Connor was part of the Crusaders Super Rugby Pacific title-winning side in April and gets a second shot at facing the Lions after playing them in 2013. Italian media are speculating All Whites and Empoli Serie A defender Liberato Cacace could be on the move to newly promoted championship side Wrexham. Website Calcio News 24 says Empoli are open to selling Cacace, who's valued at $7 million. Meanwhile, the All Whites have risen to 82 on the men's football world rankings, their highest spot in 12 years. The Black Sox have suffered their first loss at the Men's Softball World Cup in Canada, going down 7-2 to Venezuela. And a man who allegedly sent racially abusive messages to an Australian National Basketball League player on social media has been arrested and charged. It's the first time charges have been brought in Australia in connection with the racist abuse of an athlete. The ABC's Sarah Mullins reports.
It's been described as a landmark moment and the first ever successful arrest for such an offence in Australian basketball. The 37-year-old man from the Melbourne suburb of Huntingdale was arrested last week. Police allege he sent racist messages via social media to Adelaide 36ers player Montrezl Harrell following a heated match between Melbourne United and the 36ers in November last year. During the game, a fight broke out between the two teams, which resulted in Harrell and 4 fans being ejected from the stadium. Bar police are stressing the man accused of racial abuse is not associated with those removed from the game.
And that's the news.
Tomorrow on Saturday morning with Mihi Forbes and me, Paddy G. Internationally acclaimed author Dame Fiona Kessel, now captured on film. A role model beyond the wicket, Amelia Kerr on faking up to mental health. The elite voyage by Waka measuring gases from remote Melanesian volcanoes. Plus, how New Zealand's youth choir scored 97.5 to take out the Grand Prix of Nations. And the power of the diva with the V&A's Kate Davis. Join us tomorrow morning from 7 on RNZ National.
And a reminder, RNZ is the statutory civil defence lifeline radio broadcaster and will be providing vital information and updates as they come to hand. RNZ broadcasts on both AM and 101 FM in most areas. And you can also get the latest information, including your local frequency, on the website rnz.co.nz. Back to Emil Donovan in just a moment after the short forecast from Met Service. To midnight tomorrow, Saturday, as you heard in the news, the red heavy rain warning for the Tasman district about the southeast of Motueka has now been lifted. Still some orange heavy rain warnings and some rain watches and wind warnings and watches in place at service.com for full details. Now, forecast for Northland and Auckland, isolated showers. Waikato to Taranaki, remaining areas of rain turning to showers tonight. Thunderstorms of hail possible in the west tomorrow. Coromandel Peninsula, Bay of Plenty and the Central High Country, rain with heavy falls easing to isolated showers tonight or in the morning. For Gisborne, Hawke's Bay and Wairarapa, some rain clearing overnight and becoming fine. Honganui to Wellington, occasional showers. For Nelson and Marlborough, occasional showers, but heavy rain about Marlborough until tonight. Bulla to Fiordland, rain, sometimes heavy with thunderstorms and hail from tonight. Canterbury, Otago and Southland, scattered rain clearing tonight. Severe northeast gales about Banks Peninsula until tomorrow morning. And at the Chatham Islands, a few showers. 17 past 10 on RNZ National. More news and weather at 11.
He's not Zane of the Zane train himself. reading the news magnificently this Friday night. A very wet Friday night it is for many places around Aotearoa. And particularly in the Nelson Tasman region, we're going to be crossing very shortly to the Nelson Tasman region. Talk to our reporter on the ground there. After that, a bit later on this hour, the detail is along Mandakilly.